Any different response at these things, considering you come in here with a little bit more hardware than you did a year ago? Are people? Have you seen bigger crowds? Have you seen just a more excited fan base?
Well, I think this is maybe my third one, and the crowds have been great, and just as you would expect, a lot of energy and enthusiasm. Everybody's excited, and we've had a lot of fun. We've got several more to do. I know we've got tonight. We're in Raleigh tomorrow night, and then we've got a couple next week as well. So it's coming to a close, but we still got a long way to go. It's been a lot of fun.
Is it more appreciation of the run you guys just made, or is it questions about how you guys can get back there?
Both. I mean, there's always the celebration part, and just everybody talking about their experience from last year, but then it quickly turns to, all right, who's the quarterback? And we go from there. But it's been great.
Why are these things in your mind? Why are these things important? Why do things like this? Why come meet the community?
Well, I mean, it's without our fans, and I think we don't have the passion in the stands like we have, and I think this is just part of it. I mean, we always talk about the Clemson family, and with IPTAY and the support that we have, IPTAY is the oldest athletic fundraising organization out there. It's an unbelievable organization that supports all the student athletes, all the academics, so many things, facilities, and these are the people who make it all happen, who provide the scholarships, who provide the opportunities to have a program like we have at Clemson. So that's where it all started, and this is a way for us to get out and interact with the folks and be in a little different setting, and people have opportunity to take pictures and just talk and ask questions and mingle.
How was Philadelphia?
It was great. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was the best one I had been to. Of all the drafts I've been to, I thought it was the best. I had a hard time kind of visualizing what it was going to be like being on the Rocky Steps, but it was a really, really well done event, and really happy for our guys. I mean, I thought Mike went to a team with a great quarterback, and Deshaun went to a great team without a quarterback. So it just was a perfect situation. Happy for all of our guys, and look forward to watching them, continue their journey.
Were you surprised at all that Ben Boulware didn't get drafted?
Oh yeah, I was very surprised in some ways, but I thought he was going to be late. I thought he would be a 5th, 6th, 7th round draft pick. That's about where he should have fallen. But he'll be fine. He'll be just fine. Sometimes when you're going 6th or 7th round, sometimes it's best to not be drafted. When you're a high priority free agent guy and you're going to have several teams calling you, several teams wanting to sign you, you can negotiate a little bit more from a free agent standpoint. Plus, biggest thing is you get to pick the best situation. Just like coming out of high school, when you get to pick a situation where you really want to be and go, and it's a good fit for you. So, whereas when you're drafted, you don't have any say in that. So it's not all bad, and Ben Boulware, I'm not worried about. He'll do just fine.
He said he's going to prove himself. Do you think he'll roll in there with a chip on his shoulder?
Of course. If it had been taken in the first round, he'd have rolled in with a chip on his shoulder. That's just kind of who Ben is. But he's a football player. I mean, he shines in between the lines. And there's always guys bigger, taller, faster, and all that stuff. But there's very few that are going to play better. And that has never changed for him. In his entire life of playing football, from Pee-wee to middle school to high school to college, it's not going to be any different at the next level. He'll be just fine.
Since the day that Terry Don gave you that interim tag, there's always been a project for you to make this program better, whether it was the West Zone, the indoor, the Operations Center. So what is next for you in this football program to continue to build it and grow and keep it at the forefront of everything?
Just consistency. That's where we are right now. We're still moving in a new facility, but there's a lot of areas within our program that we want to continue to improve. Whether it's our dining situation there, and from how the food's being prepared. I mean, there's details going on all the time in all areas of the program. But from a huge project standpoint, there's other things down the road. There's things that I'd love to see happen in the stadium. that I think would be great for Clemson football and for the fans. There's things from a housing standpoint that I think are important that we address somewhere down the road. So, you know, always looking ahead, and then you know, always paying attention to what's going on out there. You know, you never arrive. You know, I think if you arrive, you get passed by. So just trying to continue to strive to get better, to have consistency within our program like we've had, continue to recruit the right kind of guys, and you know, that's the main thing. And then just get settled into this new facility. We've still got a lot to do, you know, to really get situated. We're in it, but it's like moving in a new house. You know, you got to get the shower curtains up and get some blinds up in the windows and things like that. We got a lot to do still to really kind of finish that off.
What are some things you'd like to potentially see inside the stadium to make that better?
Well, I think that we've got potential for growth there. I think they've done a nice job. We just revamped all the suites and the boxes, and we created that whole south zone. That's been great. And so there's been a lot of things to enhance the fan experience and the box opportunities. The west zone's been phenomenal. You know, I think you know, some type of east zone at some point is probably going to come somewhere, wind down the road. I don't know, but I think you have to always be thinking toward those things. But there's certainly, you know, opportunity to continue to grow within our stadium.
I heard Central Florida was putting